in the spirit of driving this conversation to the specifics that we need to take seriously, and I would encourage this audience that probably cares about determining and delivering and supporting this transition to a clean energy future, to a real response to climate change. So 3 communities. One are the folks whose budgets are already so tight, the prospect of paying more for the harm they're causing, the fossil fuels they're burning, is a big shock to them. So I think we have to have a strategy for the lowest income bracket. Second of all, we have to have a strategy for the parts of the country that are fossil fuel dependent and not well positioned to transition. And that's sometimes now called the West Virginia problem. And it's got to be taken seriously. And then third, and I think this is the piece that's the silent part of the story, but critical, is that it turns out that rural people are much more energy intensive than city people. And so if we're going to have a transition, I think one of the things we need to pay attention to is if we collect the money of these harm charges that I'm calling for, that I think there's growing momentum for, I think we have to redistribute that money, not per capita, not to every person, but I think we should send it to the states. And we should send it to the states with a kicker supporting extra payments to the states with the poor people that are most affected, the fossil fuel communities that are going to be jarred, and to the rural communities that are going to have to re-gear themselves. And I think that would go a long way to help build the political momentum to get over the hurdle and get something done.